Hey Dan Stevens, you will never be a guest in my house after seeing you as a guest in The Guest because you murdered a lot of people. Okay? It's too much murder, bud. It's just way too much. You gotta calm that down. I apologize. I probably would let you in. We'd play some cards or drink a beer or something, but I'd still be very cautious. You're creepy as hell in this movie. Welcome to Real Reviews. I'm Chase Lee. I'm here to review The Guest. This is written by Simon Barrett and directed by Adam Wingard, and this is the duo behind the smash hit from last year, You're Next. Now, when I first saw You're Next, I thought to myself that was a pretty good little spin on the horror genre. But then when I rewatched it, I realized that I was dumb at that time, and it's actually better than was perceived. So, going to The Guest, I was a huge fan of Adam Wingard and Simon Barrett from You're Next, and so going to The Guest, I was super excited. I really wanted to see this movie, and did it disappoint? No. Let's break this down. The directing. Okay, Adam Wingard, who also directed You're Next, he has a unique flair to his movies. He has a unique style that seems fresh on the whole horror, suspense, thriller genre. Like, he basically takes these genres and, you know, he kind of coddles them just a little bit. It's like, it's okay, I'll make you better. I'll make you fresh and unique. And so, You're Next and The Guest, like, you're going to see me reference both of them because I'll tell you why in just a second. But they both have the same, just, like, 80s, like, vibe almost. Like, you know, the slasher movies from back in the day, or like the thrillers from back in the day. He does a nice homage to 80s films and horror films, suspense, thrillers, all those, and he combines all that into a unique movie that you can call his own, because no one makes movies like he does. I'm not saying he's Quentin Tarantino, but Adam Wingard is the Tarantino of horror 80s homage filmmaking. He really is, because that's what Quentin does. As much as I love Quentin Tarantino, I know damn well that he is basically someone that makes homages to a bunch of other movies, which is totally cool. I respect that. But then he takes movies that influence him and creates it into his own unique style, and that's what Adam does. This one's no different. It's entertaining as hell. It's stylistic. It's gory. It's dirty. Like, it's just, it feels like an 80s movie. And with the selection of the soundtrack that Adam chose for this, dear Lord, it feels like an 80s movie. But it works, because it's not something that's taken too seriously. It's just meant to have fun with and to be a good thriller. And it has some weirdly dark comedic moments in it, but they work. Like I said, everything just works. And I think Adam has a grasp on his genre. Like, this is his genre, basically. He has created something new from these three, which are horror, suspense, and thriller. And the reason why I mentioned You're Next is because You're Next and The Guest are in the same universe. Adam Wingard, I got to interview him, and he said that they are in the same universe, which really excites me, because I want to see them do a third one now with a crossover from You're Next and The Guest. But overall, the directing is solid, and Adam really knows, like, his genre, and he knows, like, his style. Like, that's his style. He has branded that look for him. I'm totally down for that. The acting, Dan Stevens is The Guest. He is creepy in this movie. And I will tell you this, there are moments in this movie where you want to kill him. Like, you literally want to take your bare hands and choke him. But then there's moments where you're just like, he's a cool guy. We're going to pop open a beer and we're going to have a good old time, good old talk. So he plays both sides of that coin, and he's just really good at it. He's just a good actor. And I really want to see him in more diverse roles like this, because, you know, he comes from Downton Abbey, and he's trying to break out from that and become a more hit star over here. So being in The Guest really separates you from that show, and all of his acting just shows on the screen. He's got chops, kids. He's got chops. And I can't wait to see more from him. And he's also in A Walk Among the Tombstones with Liam Neeson coming out this Friday. All the other actors are okay. Like, some of them are very campy and some of them are very bad. I don't know if they're, like, intentionally hilarious or whatever, but they're okay. But Dan Stevens completely sells this movie for me. There's really no other actors that really stand out. So, the acting is pretty good in the sense that Dan Stevens is awesome and he's the main title character. All right, let's go with that. Okay, the cinematography. The way it's shot reminds me of an 80s movie. It's got that very, very static, camera movement where, like, they will literally leave it on a frame and, like, the action will happen. Like, it's not this shaky cam garbage. It's actually, like, it's static shooting. It's, nice dolly shots, tracking shots, whatever. It all looks good. It all looks authentic. And the colors pop out. Like, it's incredible how low-budget movies like this can look like they would cost millions and millions of dollars. It looks like a good colorful movie, which is what you want in cinematography, regardless if you're shooting like a kids movie or like some dark, creepy pedophile drama. That's the spectrum, by the way. Those are the two. But, like, you want your movie to look good. You want it to pop. And I think The Guest has cinematography that pops and really just grabs your attention. And it's not, like I said, shaky cam garbage. It's actually really well shot. And so are the action sequences. The action sequences are awesome. Just like in Your Next, Adam knows how to shoot action sequences. So, I'll leave it at that. This film is it's almost an hour and 40 minutes, and I don't think it drags. I was really intrigued by everything that was going on, and I really wanted to just see more in what Dan Stevens was going to do in terms of, like, mess with people. So I didn't really have any problem with the pacing, but I can see how people would have a problem with the pacing. I would say about a third of the movie, the first third, is kind of slow. It's kind of like the ramp up to what's actually going on, and people might find that boring. I didn't personally. I was really entertained and enthralled by this movie. So, with that being said, I'm going to give this thing, I was battling on this all day today. I'm going to go 7.5 out of 10. I think it's an entertaining, badass movie, and it's just damn fun to watch. It's just one of those movies. And I really loved Your Next. I really liked The Guest, so I want to see them do a third one, continue something in that universe. Because Simon Barrett writing these things and Adam Wingard directing, they are a duo to watch, ladies and gentlemen. They are awesome. So have you seen The Guest, or have you even heard about it? Comment that place right below my face and let me know. And as always, thanks for watching Real Reviews. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. See you guys later.